Good afternoon to all of my relatives. My ancestral name is Kakelt'n. I am one of the hereditary Siyams, the chiefs of the Squamish Nation. Have been so since December 1999 after my late great sister Lois Gus passed away. My remaining siblings asked if I would become the next Siyam. So here I am today in 2024. Have served our people in a number of different capacities. One being on council for 32 consecutive years, went through 8 election cycles. Also worked for the nation as an employee for closer to 40 years. A lot of my work as one of the leaders was in regards to consulting with membership on a large number of issues, including land use planning, studies like on the Sea to Sky Highway, Aboriginal Interest and Use Study. We also did the Kakelt'n, which was the sacred land use plan for our properties, our traditional territory up past Chikai area and basically in the wilderness areas, going right up to Whistler. And the reason I'm mentioning these things, and there are a great number of other ones, the consultation that we undertook with membership, we told them that what we wanted to do was build our work from the ground up with our membership's input. And so we set about, in some cases, the 1 to 2, 3 year time frame to get the work done. Then we went back to membership with a draft of the report and said, this is what our group sees in regards to what your input into this piece is. Every step of the way, we wanted to continue to utilize our membership and give them the opportunity to not only have their input but to change. If something was done wrong on our part, we'd change it. So that all along input from our membership was paramount to the work that we were doing. It was my view at the time and still is today that leadership can't tell you what your rights and title are. You have to live it. And by living it and proclaiming it to the world, that becomes the focal point of the work. If push comes to shove, if we had to fight anybody, it didn't come from the leadership, it came from the people. So it's a people's word that was so important. In this election and referendum law, they may have done some consulting, but from my perspective, the ability to have the last step to review it, I don't believe that was done. That's a critical point in regards to you're talking about a law, and a law is pretty powerful. Right now, our little group is struggling with how to get around some of the pieces of the law. It's a daunting task. None of us are lawyers. Well, we do have one of our ladies who is a lawyer, and she's been working pro bono, free, on behalf of membership. We need everybody out. It is my request to all of our members who may look at this. We need you out to, number one, understand what it is we are trying to do. Number two, to have your input. It's critical. I need to hear what your thoughts are. If we're all out in left field by ourselves, then we got to be told that. If we're going in the right direction, we have to be told that as well. Either way, we need you out. If you see this, there's a meeting on the 30th of this month at Chief Joe's. Please come out. We're dealing with not only your future, but the future of your children, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Just that important that we have to be heard. We have to get our voice back. Going to a meeting and being just allowed a 2-minute time frame to maybe sometimes make a real complicated issue. You can't talk about that in 2 minutes. I don't care who you are. 2 minutes is just a joke. It's just taking away the voice of the people. So we need to change that. It's critical. Plus, there are many other things in the law that also need to be changed. Going back to 16 counselors from 8. 16 was what our ancestors agreed to in 1923. They were the ones who put this in place. I don't think a small council or a group of lawyers has any right to change those things. Basically, our Constitution, the prayer for amalgamation, they should not have had the right to do that. Come on out. I implore you to come out. We need you. Your family needs you. Kakelt'n Siyam,